Seoul, USA is about the first women's taekwondo team who competed on the Olympic Games. It's inspired by Annette Love and Arlene Lemus. They were the first two competitors to bring home the gold. I researched them by, I called them over the phone. They were here on the East Coast and I was on the West Coast. I called them and asked them questions over the phone. I had never met them in person. And we would just interview over the phone for hours. And after that, I just transcribed the interviews, and that's how I was able to research them and come up with the script.
Okay. What are some of the challenges you come across when making a movie like Seoul, USA?
Well, as an independent filmmaker, that's a huge challenge, especially out in Los Angeles. A lot of times you have a new idea that's original. Investors, they don't want to take that risk because they don't know if the audiences are going to, if they're going to recoup on their investment. So, and the studios don't want to take a risk either because they want to do something that is going to, they have a better chance of recouping their investment. So, so you see like remakes of Batman, remakes of X-Men, or you see sequels. Whereas with an independent film, they are really pretty much taking a risk. They don't know if that audience is going to exist. So again, you'll see things like Batman, and then you'll see remakes like Roots, you know, and it's, so with Seoul, USA, you know, we live in a time where, you know, they want to remake movies with, you know, with black people or women, so to speak, that where they know they're going to get their money back. So that's why you'll see, you know, movies like The Butler being remade. You'll see people, you know, us in service positions. Well, we have a whole history after the civil rights movement, after the women's movement. And so we need to start showcasing those kinds of images in movies where you see us advancing from service positions. You see us in more advanced, successful positions. And so that's why I would like to do Seoul, USA and more movies like that.
What was your motivation for writing the screenplay for Seoul, USA?
Well, I grew up in Washington, D.C. At the time, I was over off of the Capitol Hill, and I went to school in Georgetown, Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and so I had to get to school, you know, on my own, by myself, and so I would transfer, I would catch the metro across town. And so one day when I was coming home from school, we got out very late home, and these young men thought that they had the opportunity to accost me. They thought they were going to kidnap me and take me with them. Luckily, I got away from them, but they continued to try and chase me down, throw bottles at me. I didn't know these guys, but they thought that they were entitled to treating me this way, and they did not know me. And so that day really scared me. It put fear in me. It shut me down. My self-esteem, my confidence was gone. And so that day, and I felt helpless. You know, I went home, I told my mother about it, and she said, you know, I'm really sorry that happened. There's nothing I can do for you. She did not know what to do. You know, you can't buy a gun because you can hurt yourself. So inside, I knew I had to do something. So I always kept in mind that if I had the opportunity to find something that would help me move forward in life, to come outside of my shell again, I would. And so when I got to Howard University, I was a filmmaker. I found out that they had a taekwondo class at Howard. And so I took those taekwondo classes, and that's where I learned about Annette Love and Arlene Lemus, gold medals, and you know, being a filmmaker, I said, you know what, this will make a great story one day. I'll keep that in mind. And so it surfaced from there at a time when I was trying to get back my self-esteem, I learned about their stories, and they turned out they came from the same kind of city that I came from, and Taekwondo helped them. And so what resonates with me is that why I want to do this movie so much is because I want to show young girls who are in the same situation that I am how to get the tools that they need with Taekwondo or any other discipline to get over any kind of low self-esteem or confidence with Taekwondo. I'm reaching back.
What is the current stage of production?
Screenplay is in pre-development. I finished the screenplay and I'm packaging the script with talent to attract investors. And I'm building the audience with community outreach events, speaking to young girls about how to empower their lives with Taekwondo by sharing the story of Lynette Love and Arlene Lemus.
What message do you want to give to your audience?
Well, this movie is targeted towards young women 15 to 25 because that's the age when young women become independent. And the young women between 15 and 25 are the second largest audience moviegoers. And so the message that I would like to give to them is to empower and inspire them to overcome low self-esteem and to build their self-confidence so that they can go out and be the best they can at what they choose to be.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Lee?
You join Miss Love over there.
You don't think she deserves a spot here?
She doesn't even know that I'm her senior.
Bad news. Women's taekwondo team, no go to Olympics.
What am I supposed to do now?